are there any relief to the companies which have been working across 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 India or across or working globally? So means every company need to comply with all the laws, or are there any exemptions providing to the companies which have fulfilled certain criteria? If specifically we are talking about GDPR in this case.
This is a very good question because just because I'm dealing with European Union citizens, it doesn't mean
Mm-hmm.
that I need to comply with a particular law. Or tomorrow, me being a genuine service provider, if I'm trying
Mm.
to work with EU citizens, then simply a service provider cannot be pulled to the court and then made him to pay a fine of 4% of his annual turnover, or
Mm.
even 2 million euros also. So for
Mm.
this, there has been some relaxation that has been provided by the government
20
itself.
million or 2
Like,
million?
um, let me just look at the figures. Yeah, it is 20 million euros. Sorry,
Yes, yes, yes. So 20
4
million euros or 4%
4%
of
of
annual
their annual worldwide turnover of the
turnover, whichever is higher.
preceding year. Correct.
Okay, okay.
Means there would be a lot of inquiry. There would be information gathered from both the ends, like what has happened,
Hmm.
what information was leaked, how the service provider gained monetary benefits due to this leak. They would consider all these things, and then an amount would be fixed there. So,
Hmm.
I mean, they are talking to your point of exemptions, like where these companies can get exempted. There are
Hmm.
certain exemptions that has been provided by
Hmm.
GDPR itself. Like, for
Hmm.
example, personal or household activities would be one, law
Okay.
enforcement would be one,
Okay.
national security agencies. So,
Hmm.
anyone dealing with these type of data, they would
Hmm.
be getting some relief.
Yeah, so coming to the law enforcement agencies, if I'm gonna breaking down for the people, for the viewers, that this has been incongruent with the data fiduciaries which are being mentioned specifically in PDP, that they are also exempted provided that the data has been used for investigation, for the detection and for prosecution of the offenses. So
Hmm.
those law enforcement agencies, if they're using the data for something which has been fishy going around in the companies, then that has been coming under the exemption. And also the companies having the employees less than 50 would not be liable to comply with the provisions of GDPR, isn't it?
Yes, less than 50 employees and not acquiring the personally identifiable information in some special
Correct.
cases is what
Correct.
the standard says.
Yes. So if, for example, if I'm going to ask you a question that, you have talked about the household purposes,
Hmm.
right? So the household purposes would account for, let's say, if I want to purchase a product, an online product through e-commerce
Hmm.
marketplace or a website, then means any of my personal data would be shared to the website owner or to the intermediary, or should I have to comply with all the TNCs and everything must be there? So what is the relevance of this law for
Hmm.
those for those cases?
Hmm. See, household items would include anything right from a refrigerator, a mixie, or
Hmm.
any electronic goods that we are consuming. And if
Hmm.
we are purchasing these items for our household use, and there we provide our name, our contact number, and our billing address. So these information, first of all, these information must not be leaked. But
Okay.
however, if the name and the billing address of that particular consumer or even his phone number is also shared with any third party
Mm-hmm.
vendors for maybe shipping address or for maybe service related concerns,
Mm-hmm.
they need to repair a particular product. So in such
Uh-huh.
scenarios where the company or the service provider is not utilizing these information for his monetary benefits, in such
Hmm.
cases there is an exemption. Now suppose
Okay.
even here there is a catch. Now I am a service provider. I am gathering all these details. I am sharing your billing address, phone number, and your name to
Hmm.
a repair guy, and he is in turn selling it to someone else for his monetary benefit. Even
Hmm.
then, the service provider is liable because service provider is not keeping a track of where and all the data is being shared with.
Right, right. And the data monetization all
Hmm.
aspect also comes into the picture if they are selling those data for their monetary
Correct.
benefit.
Right.
Yes. So means how do we determine, let's say if I'm a user, So how do we
Mhm.
determine that my data has been used for the monetary benefit? Because these are the things which have been written under the fine print and under the while framing the laws and regulations. But when practically we are experiencing, and for the users, what are the remedies, or are the users really aware of all these things, of
Mhm.
of those data and those data breach, if they are taking that extra information from us and we are not
Mhm.
knowing that they are using those data.
Mhm. See, here there would be two types of information gathering. One is either a person directly visiting a retail shop or a wholesale shop
Hmm.
and providing
Hmm.
his details. And the second thing is providing his information over the internet. Now, while doing
Okay.
an online shopping and while doing an offline shopping, where the consumer is in person and he's entering the details, there would be no hold. Like where this person or where the service provider is sharing all his information.
Hmm.
When we are talking specific to information technology, IT, and
Hmm.
online shopping, online trading, any of these, wherever our data is over the channel, then it
Hmm.
is then is where all these regulatories come into picture. Means here,
Hmm.
means it is very easy for the users also to keep a track of where his information was shared, with whom he had shared. Now, suppose I'm a first-time user. I have logged into the internet for the first time. I log into any e-commerce website for the first time and I
Hmm.
place an order, then I will know for sure that I had shared my phone number, I had shared my billing address, and I had shared my contact details on this particular website. So through
Correct.
this, the user will be able to identify or even pinpoint that this website I registered on such a particular date, and since then is where I have started receiving all such unwanted messages or emails, SMS, WhatsApp messages, everything.
Hmm. Hmm. So if the users would be getting the notifications and everything, and they are tracking that tracking his or her logging activities, then they would be getting the sort of a thing that their personal identifiable information or the data has been leaked, or there has been some sort of a data breach, sort of a thing can happen. Uh, but means, are there any remedies to it? Are there any authorities where the users can file a complaint, or any sort of a thing?
Mm,
Because yes, Medi platform is one of them, where one can raise a ticket and one can get into those, login into those grievance portal, and
mhm.
file a complaint there. But apart from that, means any other reporting authorities, means, can a user make or can file a complaint regarding those
Mm.
data stealing, or breach?
Yes. Now, even before going to complain, file a complaint against an organization or a company or a website, first the
Hmm.
user has to determine like where exactly. It means first of all, is my data leaked, or why am I receiving all these type of SMSs? So for
Correct.
these, what the users can first do is their first internal investigations that they could do it themselves is they could log into the website from where they
Hmm.
have placed an order, where they have changed their phone number or billing address and all these details. They could go to the settings or the terms and conditions and then see like what information is gathered out of them
Hmm.
and where all their information is being shared. If the details
Right.
is provided very clearly on the website,
Hmm.
then they could be least assured that okay, my information means I am receiving SMS because uh, I have opted for all these options. Now
Hmm.
there the user can go and uncheck that, unsubscribe me from all new products, do not show me
Hmm.
any new products, or do not
Hmm.
show me anything about the new subscriptions. You could uncheck
Hmm.
all these details. And the second
Hmm.
thing is uh, related to the hacking incident. Now, suppose we get to know that some very big e-commerce website was hacked, or some big service provider was hacked. Means we nowadays people are very much educated, and we are all connected over the internet. We get information very easily over the
Hmm.
internet in one or the other channel. So it's
Hmm.
become very easy for the consumers also to go and check over the internet, like whether this company was breached in the recent past or not.
Hmm. Right.
If it was breached, then that company has to proactively go and educate their customers. They will have to notify their customers saying that
Hmm.
my website was breached on such and such a date, and
Hmm.
your customer means our customer details have all been breached. So this is
Hmm.
where the customers can get to know whether their data was actually breached or someone is uh, using their data for monetary benefit.
Hmm.
Now, when the consumer will get a clarity on this online offshore shopping details, entering all his information, next thing comes is to your point, like where they can go and raise a complaint. Now,
Hmm.
suppose there was a breach that happened, the service provider did not come back to the consumer and they never informed them anything about the data breach. they can reach out to the central government website. Like we can take example of our Indian law itself, where we have Ministry of Education, Ministry of Electronics. So that is the METI website.
Correct.
METI.gov.in is one. Or else we
Yeah.
have Consumer Court itself. Um,
Yes.
Directly, the users can go to the Consumer Court and file a complaint against that particular brand. There are a lot of options in the Consumer Court website also, that they could
Okay.
select whether it is an electronic customer or is it an automobile customer. There they can even reach out to the level of that customer's name also. Sorry, the service provider's name as well. And they could raise a complaint. Banking or financial information got compromised. Now I went to a ATM to withdraw amount, but later, as soon as I reached home, I get a message that 1 lakh has been drawn. So in such cases, such things need for banking related. I'm talking about for banking related, they could reach out first to the bank, and secondly, they could reach out to the cybercrime also. So there are
Okay.
various channels depending on the type of information that is being leaked.
So the users first need to get a surety about at what time the data has been breached, by whom they are dealing with as far as data is concerned, who all are the stakeholders who are involved there, and and also have to really comply with the privacy notices which have been displayed by every company. And I guess all the laws and regulations which keep on amending, they are gonna amending those privacy policies as well.
Exactly. Now, the central governments from the respective countries, even GDPR also, they keep amending their laws, they keep refining their laws depending on all
Yes.
the real-time scenarios. Depending on these, even the service providers also need to comply with this. They need to upgrade their policies. They need to ensure that now, suppose if you take an example of California Consumers Protection Act,
CCPA. Yes.
CCPA, so there they say that the users should be displayed with "Do not capture my personally identifiable information," and they say that this information or this clause should be displayed on the home screen of that particular website.